Launching your MVP is only half the journey. The real challenge begins when you take it to market. A well-crafted go-to-market GTM strategy ensures that your product reaches the right audience, communicates clear value, and captures early traction. It's the bridge between building your product and turning it into a business. A go-to-market strategy defines how you'll introduce your MVP to users, gain feedback, and begin generating demand. For early-stage startups, the goal isn't mass adoption, it's validation. You're testing whether your solution resonates, who your best customers are, and which channels drive results. Let's start with the foundation: knowing your target audience. You've already identified early adopters during your MVP research. Now it's time to focus on them. These are the people who feel the problem most intensely and are actively seeking a solution. Define them clearly: demographics, behavior, motivations, and pain points. The clearer your audience definition, the sharper your messaging and marketing efforts will be. Next comes your value proposition, the heart of your GTM strategy. This is your answer to the question, why should someone use your product instead of existing alternatives? Keep it short, powerful, and outcome-driven. For example, we help small business owners save 10 hours a week on invoicing by automating repetitive tasks. The key is to highlight measurable benefits, not just features. Once your audience and value proposition are clear, define your positioning. This is how you want to be perceived in the market. Are you the affordable alternative? The fastest option? The most user-friendly tool? Strong positioning makes your product memorable and differentiates it from competitors. Now let's talk about distribution channels, the pathways through which your MVP will reach customers. There are two broad categories: organic and paid. Organic channels include content marketing, SEO, social media, partnerships, and community engagement. Paid channels include ads, influencer marketing, and sponsored campaigns. For most MVPs, organic channels are ideal at the start. They're cost-effective and help you learn faster. Start with low-cost, high-feedback channels. For example, share your product on communities like Product Hunt, Reddit, Indie Hackers, or LinkedIn. These platforms are filled with early adopters who love testing new tools. Their feedback can be gold for refining your product. You can also use email waitlists or beta programs to build anticipation before launch. A simple landing page with a clear message and a sign-up form is often enough. Use tools like Webflow or Card to create it quickly. Share it through social media, your network, or niche communities. Every sign-up is a signal of interest and a potential first customer. When your MVP is ready to launch, focus on storytelling. People connect with stories more than features. Share the why behind your product, why you built it, the problem you're solving, and how it helps real people. Authentic storytelling builds trust and attracts your first loyal users. Don't forget metrics. A strong GTM strategy includes clear KPIs to measure success. Track signups, activation rate, conversion rate, retention, and cost per acquisition. These numbers tell you what's working and where to adjust your approach. Another key element is feedback loops. Every campaign, landing page, or user interaction is a learning opportunity. Use analytics tools like Google Analytics, Mixpanel, or Hotjar to track behavior. Combine quantitative data with qualitative insights from user interviews. This continuous feedback will help you refine both your product and marketing strategy. A common mistake founders make is spreading too thin across too many channels. Instead, pick one or two core channels and master them first. For example, if your target audience spends time on LinkedIn, focus your content and outreach efforts there. Once you see traction, expand to other platforms. Collaborations and partnerships can also accelerate growth. Partner with complementary products, industry influencers, or niche communities. These relationships help you reach established audiences faster and add credibility to your MVP. As you grow, start building your brand voice. Even at the MVP stage, consistency in tone, design, and messaging creates familiarity. Whether it's your website, emails, or social media posts, your brand should always communicate authenticity and value. Finally, remember that your go-to-market strategy isn't static. It evolves. The best GTM plans are built on iteration. Each experiment, whether a landing page test, a new ad campaign, or a product update, teaches you something new. Use those insights to refine your approach and double down on what works. In summary, your go-to-market strategy for an MVP is about focus, feedback, and flexibility. Identify your audience. Craft a clear message. Launch small, learn fast, and scale what works. Because in the MVP stage, success isn't about reaching everyone. It's about reaching the right people and turning their feedback into your next breakthrough.